Hi, hello, and welcome back to Mr. Biomedical. I'm Praveen Rajagopal, and this video we are going to see about the power supply board, which is giving 24 volt out and 230. Okay, so it is like a regular video because I did a lot of video about the power supply board, but still I'm once again I'm doing the power supply repair. So let's do it. So basically, whenever you are going to repair the power supply board, you should power supply board, SMT or whatever it is, we have to visually inspect first. So that is the thing we have to do. So in this case, I'm showing you that fuse we have to check it with multimeter. There is no crack in the components, and there is no bulge in the capacitors, and there's no cold joint or nothing. So okay, so what should we do is we have to test it with the multimeter. Okay, so first step is you have to check the fuse always. Why I am choosing the fuse in the sense, if you have any short circuit in the board, it will reflect to the reflect to the fuse, and it will blow. So in this case, I will check, and I'll show you how. So here is a multimeter. As a biomedical engineer, we have to know how to use multimeter clearly whenever, and whenever we are going for the complaint, whenever you are going to attend some complaint regarding the power supply or socket or wire or whatever may be, the multimeter is most important thing. Okay, so remember how to use that is the key. You have to know, because in board repairing, everything can be solved with only one mode, which is diode mode. So this is a diode and continuity mode. So as you can see, if I connect the probe like this, it will give you the buzzer sound. Okay, so what I have to do is I have to check the fuse first, and then I will go with the inductor, capacitor, and bridge rectifier, and this capacitor and transistor. So before approach the SMPS, we have to know whether the board is shorted in the primary side. So what you have to do is, first step is, I'm sorry, first step you have to do is you have to check the terminals. As you can see, there is no short. Okay, so this is the first step, and second step is you have to check these fuses. If you have, you can see the one fuse is fine, and I'm checking the second one. This is also fine. So there is no short in the primary side. Okay, so I'm assuming that, but we have to check the bridge rectifier. Maybe bridge rectifier is open, or capacitor is open, inductor is open, or something else. But the initial step is the fuse checking and the terminal checking. It is fine, and we as already I told you that visual inspection was done. It was good. So we have to check component by component. So what I'm going to do is, I'm always doing the after checking the fuse, I will go with the bridge rectifier definitely. So I'm going with the bridge rectifier. So you can see the 4 pins, 2, 3, 4. Okay, so you have to know how to check the bridge rectifier and those things. And yeah, I will make the video about how to check the components um, by making another video, but in this. So first step in the bridge rectifier, we have to check with the negative here and positive here. You have to get this kind of values, 450 above and 550 below. Okay, and same like this, you have to like this, I have to do like this and take measurement, and there is no short or something, the bridge rectifier is good. So what might be the issue? Next we have to go to the switching transistor over here, and let's see for the short or something. That's good. And then most important thing is the optocoupler, which is here. You can check the optocoupler. So it is fine. This one can't be like this because it should not show any values. So what I'm going to do is, it might be PC817 because I think my maximum they are using PC817. So I will desolder this one and put the new one, and we will see the output whether it will come here or not. So this optocoupler is PC123, but I think we can replace it with PC817. Okay, that's it for this video. Maybe I will change the optocoupler, and I will try to make some video about the output in the next video. So hope you enjoy this video, and leave a comment if you have any question, and we'll do something else in the next video. See you soon. So as you can see, the problem is with the optocoupler because there is no short in the primary side, and there is no short in the bridge rectifier and those things. Fuse is fine, everything is fine. So we can assume that the problem is with the optocoupler, because switching transistor is fine and the transformer is fine. I just checked with the power on, and I couldn't get the supply in the optocoupler. So I will change it, and if I can do the video and upload it in YouTube. And stay tuned. And next week we're gonna start our we are going to start our training session for the biomeds, from the basic to the advanced level, including the motherboard and those things. But all you have to do is you have to do subscribe, and yeah, that's it. And stay tuned. And I have uploaded a lot of videos in this channel, and you just go through it. I segregated with the type of machines like dialysis, general machine, board repair, and those things. So hope you will understand. And if you have any doubts, you can feel free to contact me at any time. I'll be there. And yeah, see you soon with a good video next time.